Hey folks, Redneck VaPeR here. Today we're going to talk about a couple of tanks. It's going to be the Evod 2 and the Evod glass. Let's take a look at it. In this video today, folks, we're going to cover the Evod 2 and the Evod glass. I'm going to show you what's similar and what's different about them. Side by side type of deal. Now, I'm going to go ahead and jump into Zoom Diggity mode so we can take a closer look at this thing. Alright folks, welcome to Zoom Diggity mode. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Evod 2 and the Evod glass. Now, this is the Evod glass, comes in a box like this right here. It's got the ohm for whatever head that's included with it on there. And I noticed that the Evod glasses have the scratch and check authenticity thing on it. Pretty sharp looking box. Obviously they send the Mini Pro Tank 3s in this exact same box. But we'll pull this sucker out of the box, and it's going to come in a plastic wrapper. It's going to look something like this. Now what's different about this one compared to the original Evods is that it has Pyrex glass in there. Drip tip, it's removable. And another new thing about these new Evods is that it comes with the dual coil Kangertech heads, just like the Pro Tank 3s and the Aero tanks. You can see that. So I get this back in the base. I can't see it. Can't see it. Alright, there we go. We're back in there. Alright, now the other one I got these in the same color because I wanted to do a side-by-side on them. This is the Evod 2. Now this comes in just a plastic wrapper like so. And drip tip's still removable. Has the same dual coil setup as the Evod glass does. Let me pull the base off the Evod glass there. Let's do a little comparison here because I believe they look a little different. Yep. The Evod 2 is ever so shorter, which is the one on the right. So I highly see these not being interchangeable as far as switching the bases out. Another thing. Yep, hold on. Also about them, of course, you know the front. The Evod glass is going to say Evod glass on it. The Evod 2 is going to say Evod 2 on it. Now when I hold them up next to each other, this was the whole reason I got them the same color so I could compare. Okay? The glass is ever so slightly just a little bit longer than the Evod 2. And another thing, the Evod 2 has this, you know, chrome stainless ring at the top. I guess that's how they've got the plastic tank in this one glued in. I don't know, but there's a difference there. And of course the bases are different sizes. I can get that one turned all the way on there, but like I said, both of them drip tips are removable. These drip tips are pretty much identical to the Mini Pro Tank 2s. If I hold this in there, it's looking like the Evod glass is the same, pretty close to the same, with the Evod 2 being a little shorter than both of them. But yeah, there's your comparison. So that's the Zoom Diggity mode on the Evod glass, which is this one, and the Evod 2, which is this one. Now that we've gotten a closer look at these two tank systems here, let's do a little pros and cons comparison type deal with them. One, the Evod 2 holds approximately 2 milliliters of liquid when the Evod glass holds 1.5 mil, 1.5 milliliters of liquid. I guess they had to make up for the space that, I guess there's some extra space taken up with the Pyrex glass and the glass Evod that takes out that other half of the milliliter of liquid, I reckon. Who knows, I guess they had to do that to kind of keep the diameters the same. Another thing, of course, you can change the drip tips out, so if you know, that's a thumbs up for you people who like to customize, put your own drip tips on there. Maybe ones that don't care for metal tips, you want to put a Delrin one in there, or glass, whichever one you prefer. So there's a one up. Another thing, crap, brain fart. You know me and my brain farts, but another thing, I mean, they look wicked sick on an ego battery. I mean, there's a con or a pro, whichever way you want to look at it. Like I said, there's a difference in the juice capacity. I bought both of these in the same color, that way that I could do a side-by-side comparison to show y'all. Like the Evod 2's got this weird ring at the top, I guess where the sections are glued together or whatnot. Another thing I didn't point out in the close-up is the air holes in the base. There's 3 of them, which some of the other later, I guess, editions of the Evod 1s had 3. Some of the older ones had 2, but there's 3. Another thing I've noticed to be different between these two is the Evod 2 has an airier draw to it than the glass does. The glass has a very similar draw to the Pro Tank 2 Mini. It's a little bit tighter. I don't know why, but it is. I noticed that. Just might be me. Who knows? But yeah, it's a tighter draw with the Evod glass than it is with the Evod 2. Another thing, why do I keep forgetting what I'm going to say? I know what I was going to say. Well, I mean, price difference. It's like maybe about a $2 difference in the Evod 2 and the Evod glass. So if you're one of them type of people that is just a big fan of tank crackers, definitely need to go with the Evod glass. If you mainly vape liquids that don't crack tanks and you want to save a couple bucks, go with the Evod 2. You know, so I was a little skeptical to get these two because, for one, as soon as I heard that it had the dual coil setup that the Pro Tank 3s, you know, the heads, the same heads as a Pro Tank 3 and the Aero Tank, I kind of didn't want to get them because the heads are kind of hit and miss. You know what I'm saying? They're, in some setups, they just ain't very well, you know, very good. These right here shocked me. There's no muting of the flavor. I'm getting great flavor just like I would with the Evod 1s. And in most of the cases here, I've had the same exact liquid in both of these. I have my all day in here. And getting great flavor off of these, if not more than I was getting out of the regular Evods. So, big one up on that. I was very, very surprised at the performance of these. And yeah, if you're a fan of the regular Evods, this is one to upgrade to. Like I said, you can change the drip tip out if you want to. It also has it in glass. As far as I know, you cannot use anything but the Pro Tank 3 and Aero Tank heads in these. Who knows, sometime down the road they might come up with a base that you can get to use the regular Pro Tank heads in them. Who knows? That might be an idea to throw out there to Kangertech. But other than that, I approve these. I mean, these right here, I've been having a good old experience with them. I've been using them for almost 2 weeks now. And I love them. This is my grab and go setup right here. It's the Evod tank, Evod 2 or the Evod glass, whichever one I have on it, with an ego twist. Out the door I go. Good to go all day. Might have to fill my tank up once or twice, but I'm good to go. So if y'all are interested in getting you one of these two, or both, or a couple, they in 6 or 7 different colors, so you can match them up if you please. I'll leave a link in the description. The only place that I've seen them so far, there may be some other ones. I got mine from myvaporstore.com, and that's what I'm going to put in the description, because they're the ones that I dealt with, and they've got fast shipping. Pricing's pretty decent, so if you want one, check it out. If not, you can find them somewhere else. Go there. So, like always, folks, this is Redneck Vapor. Y'all keep on vaping. I'll see you next time.